After school, we went home and put on some more, in my opinion, comfortable clothing. Normally, Miriam wouldn't have had to wear the hijab at home alone with her family, but because the crew was there filming, they had to cover themselves up. So we're gonna go to the computer.
Yeah. Well, first, I'm gonna check my email.
Okay.
I probably have a lot of funny jokes. See, I enter for a joke a day.
I want to do that. I found that she had, a computer, and she had the internet and TV, and it surprised me because I was expecting that the atmosphere at home would be really strict, and she wouldn't be able to use the internet or something.
Or a web stripper.
Yeah. But she was basically a teenage girl just like me.
Wanna go play a game or something? Okay, sure.
She did the same things that I do.
This is what we start our breaking fast with.
Okay.
When it was finally time for us to break fast, I was so excited I could finally eat. We started out by eating a date and milk.
Oh, good. Never had dates before.
Mary, when she was pregnant with Jesus, her food was dates.
So, do you believe in Jesus also?
Absolutely.
I didn't expect that they would talk about Mary, the mother of Jesus, at all.
Do you pray before every meal?
No, we have 5 prayers a day. If it happens to be before the meal, yes, but since in Ramadan we break our fast at sunset and there is a sunset prayer, we break our fast, then pray, then eat.
Oh, okay.
Allahu Akbar, la ilaha illallah.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Is this all traditional Muslim food?
Okay, there is no such thing as Muslim food. This is like Middle Eastern and actually Egyptian food.
Oh, okay.
It is in the Middle East and Mediterranean. It's a lot of mix in the area. Most of the Muslims are not actually Arabs. The Arabs are actually the minorities in the Muslim world.
Oh.
It's kind of showed me that not all Arabs are Muslim, or not all Muslims are Arabs, the way the TV has kind of been portraying it.
What is the Quran? I saw you guys reading it today, but what is it?
The Quran is actually the holy book of Muslims. It's the word that Allah gave to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's like the Bible for you.
Oh. So is it your holy book?
Yes, it is our holy book.
Do you mind my asking, how did you feel when September 11th happened?
This was a very bad time for us.
I'm an American first, so when this tragedy happened, I felt as bad as all the other Americans.
They told me that Islam, the religion Islam, does not preach at all violence or anger. It's a very peaceful religion.
The most important thing in Islam is not the practicing by itself, but the relationship with other peoples. And God subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He talked to us in Quran, He told us that in a way, it's not important what you do to me, because He does not need us. It's important what you do to your next human being.
They felt that September 11th was just as bad as I thought it was. They had the same emotions, they had the same amount of sadness. That surprised me just because on TV they've been making it out that all these terrorists are the way all Muslim people are. That all Muslims are Arabs, all Arabs are terrorists. Muslims are peaceful. After dinner, we went to Miriam's mosque.
Mosque was like a church or synagogue. It was our place of worship.
I saw that a lot of the people there had light skin tones and blue eyes. It was interesting to see that there are Muslim people that look just like me. Miriam told me that when you start praying, you have to start with God in your mind.
We believe in the same God. We call Him Allah in Arabic, so she thought we worship something different. Told her, no, we worship the same God.
I didn't think that they would be praying at all to the same God as I do. I was expecting a totally different God. They just call Him Allah. The next morning, I had to get up at 3:30 so that I would be at Miriam's house in time to eat before sunrise. When I got to Miriam's house, it was still really dark outside. The sun wasn't even beginning to rise. Hi. Morning. Tired. How are you? Hi. How are you?
So early.
I know. How do you do secretary for a month? Can you help me put this on? I got the first part. Thanks. I think I was a little nervous because it would be the first time I was going out in public wearing the hijab. What do we do now?
Well, first we sit down and we eat, of course.
Okay. I was going to try and fast again all day, so I knew I needed to have a big meal to hold me until dinner. Are there any foods that you're not allowed to eat?
Actually, the only thing is pork when it comes to meat, and we are not allowed to drink alcohol or liquors.
It reminded me of some of my friends who keep kosher.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, la ilaha illallah.
الإنسان في أحسن تقويم.
By the time I was praying with them on the second day, I was feeling a bit more comfortable and at ease.
Allahu Akbar.
Because I had already been with them for a day and I kind of knew what to expect. After September 11th, I didn't know how people would react. I didn't know if walking through the mall, someone would yell across, like, just something mean. I was kind of worried about that. I think it was interesting, though, because all in all, people really didn't stare. I was really afraid that when it came time to pray, we'd just have to stop in the middle of the mall and sit down on the ground and start praying in front of everyone. I was kind of not looking forward to that if we did. I thought it was going to be really embarrassing for me. Miriam's dad took out a compass, and so he found which direction was east.
So east would be this way, a little bit angled this way.
This way.
And we prayed facing the east.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. I'm Maddie. This is my wife, Mona. Mariam.
When my parents and my brother arrived for dinner, I was still really nervous. I didn't know how dinner would work out.
When we brought our two families together, I felt that, okay, now I met Nancy, and now the rest of the members of my family are going to meet the rest of the members of Nancy's family, and it's going to be a really nice thing. They're going to get to know each other just like me and Nancy got to know each other. I think that if people got to know other people from different backgrounds and different religions, that the world would be a much better place.
I don't have a specific favorite food, but I love all kinds of pastries.
My favorite food is pizza.
I love the Harry Potter books. They're my favorite books now.
I love the Harry Potter books, and I love the way the author made it so full of exaggeration, and I really like to see the movie, and I will soon.